Today's day 28 of our 1 year Bible reading. I just got out of my Sunday service, so we're gonna go ahead and do our reading today. Ooh. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I'm trying to be too loud right now. Oh, good morning, Skittles. How you doing? We're gonna be reading from Exodus 5:22 through 7, verse 25. Today is day 28. We officially are like 3 days from a month straight of reading. Let's clap it up. We're 3 days from a month straight of Skittles showing up to the Bible streams. Let's clap it up. We appreciate you. Thank you. Sorry we didn't do any stream last night at the fair. We have some videos we're gonna post later, right? But the fair was a lot more packed out than I expected it to be. So we did not stream yesterday at the fair. I'm not gonna lie, but it was pretty cool. Hey, appreciate you. It was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. We're gonna post videos from our fair day later on today. All right, so you were waiting. Yeah, it was packed out though. It was bad packed out. It was way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I wasn't expecting it to be what it ended up being. I wasn't expecting that. I honestly I was not expecting that. But with some cool food videos and stuff like that we're gonna post later on today. But we're gonna be reading from Exodus 5:22 through 7, verse 25. Okay, so then Moses went back to the Lord and protested. Why have you brought all this trouble on your own people, Lord? Why did you send me? Ever since I came to Pharaoh as your spokesman, he has been even more brutal to your people. You have done nothing to rescue them. Then the Lord told Moses, now you will see what I will do to Pharaoh. When he feels the force of my strong hand, he will let the people go. In fact, he will force them to leave his land. And God said to Moses, I am Yahweh, the Lord. I appeared to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob as El Shaddai, God Almighty. But I did not reveal my name, Yahweh, to them. And I reaffirmed my covenant with them. Under its terms, I promised to give them the land of Canaan, where they were living as for foreigners. You can be sure that I have heard the groans of the people of Israel, who are now slaves to the Egyptians, and I'm well aware of my covenant with them. Therefore say to the people of Israel, I am the Lord. I will free you from your oppression, and will rescue you from your slavery in Egypt. I will redeem you with a powerful arm and great acts of judgment. I will claim you as my own people, and I will be your God. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God, who has freed you from your oppression in Egypt. I will bring you into the land I swore to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I will give it to you as your very own possession. I am the Lord. So Moses told the people of Israel what the Lord said, but they refused to listen anymore. They had become too discouraged by the brutality of their slavery. Then the Lord said to Moses, go back to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and tell him to let the people of Israel leave his country. But Lord, Moses objected, my own people won't listen to me anymore. How can I expect the Pharaoh to listen? I'm such a clumsy speaker. But the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron and gave them orders for the Israelites and for the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. The Lord commanded Moses and Aaron to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt. These are the ancestors of some of the clans of Israel. The sons of Reuben, Israel's oldest son, were Hanak, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. Their descendants became the clans of Reuben. The sons of Simeon were Jemuel, Jamin, Ohad, Jachin, Zohar, Shaul. Shaul's mother was a Canaanite woman. Their descendants became the clans of Simeon. These are the descendants of Levi, as listed in their family records. The sons of Levi were Gershon, Kahath, Merari. Levi lived to be 137 years old. Excuse me. The descendants of Gershon included Limni, Shimei, each of whom became ancestors of a clan. The descendants of Kohath included Azmah, Ishar, Hebron, and Uziel. Kohath lived to be 133 years old. The descendants of Merari included Mali and Mushi. These are the clans of the Levites, as listed in the family records. Amram married his father's sister Jochebed, and she gave birth to his sons Aaron and Moses. Amram lived to be 137 years old. The sons of Izhar were Korah, Nepheg, and Zikri. The sons of Uzo were Mishael, Elaspan, and Sithri. Aaron married Elishbi, the daughter of Amnimad, and sister of Nashan. And she gave birth to the sons Nadab, Abdihu, Eleazar, and Ithmah. The sons of Korah were Asir, Elkanah, and Abiasaph. Their descendants became the clans of Korah. Eleazar, the son of Aaron, married one of the daughters of Putiel, and she gave birth to his son Phinehas. These are the ancestors of Levite families, listed according to their clans. The Aaron and Moses names named in this list are the same ones to whom the Lord said, "Lead the people out of Israel, out of the land of Egypt, like an army." It was Moses and Aaron who spoke to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, about leading the people of Israel out of Egypt. When the Lord spoke to Moses in the land of Egypt, he said to him, "I am the Lord. Tell Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, everything I am telling you." But Moses argued with the Lord, saying, "I can't do it. I'm such a clumsy speaker. Why should Pharaoh listen to me?" Then the Lord said to Moses, "Pay close attention to this. I will make you seem like God to Pharaoh, and your brother Aaron will be your prophet. Tell Aaron everything I command you, and Aaron must command Pharaoh to let the people of Israel leave his country. But I'll make the Pharaoh's heart stubborn, so I can multiply my miraculous signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. Even when the Pharaoh will refuse to listen to you, so will I bring down my fist on Egypt. Then I will rescue my forces, my people, the Israelites, from the land of Egypt, with great acts of judgment. When I've raised my powerful hand and bring out the Israelites, the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord." So Moses and Aaron did as the Lord had commanded them. Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron was 83 when they made their demands to the Pharaoh. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Pharaoh will demand, 'Show me a miracle.' When he does it, say to Aaron, 'Take your staff and throw it down in front of the Pharaoh, and it will become a serpent.'" So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and did what the Lord commanded them. Aaron threw down his staff before Pharaoh and his officials, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh called in his own wise men and sorcerers, and the Egyptian magicians did the same thing with their magic. They threw down their staffs, which also became serpents. But then Aaron's staff swallowed up their staffs. Pharaoh's heart, however, remained hard. He still refused to listen, just as the Lord had predicted. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Pharaoh's heart is stubborn, and he still refuses to let the people go. So go to Pharaoh in the morning as he goes down to the river. Stand on the bank of the Nile and meet him there. Be sure to take along the staff that turned into a snake. Then announce to him, 'The Lord, the God of the Hebrews, has sent me to tell you, let my people go so they can worship me in the wilderness. Until now, you have refused to listen to him. So this is what the Lord says. I will show you that I am the Lord. Look, I will strike the water of the Nile with this staff in my hand, and the river will turn to blood." I'm watching the videos. Do you mind chilling with us for 2 minutes? For sure, for sure. "The fish and it will die, and the river will stink. The Egyptians will not be able to drink any water from the Nile." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron, take your staff and raise your hand over the waters of Egypt, all his rivers, canals, ponds, and all his reservoirs. Turn all the water to blood. Everywhere in Egypt, the water will turn to blood. Even the water stored in wooden bowls and stone pots." So Moses and Aaron did just as the Lord commanded them. As Pharaoh and all his officials watched, Aaron raised his staff and struck the water of the Nile. Suddenly the whole river turned to blood. The fish in the river died, and the water became so foul that the Egyptians couldn't drink it. There was blood everywhere, throughout the land of Egypt. But again, the magicians of Egypt used their magic, and they too turned the water into blood. So Pharaoh's heart remained hard. He refused to listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord had predicted. Pharaoh returned to his palace and put the whole thing out of his mind. Then all the Egyptians dug along the riverbank to find drinking water, for they couldn't drink the water from the Nile. 7 days passed from the time the Lord struck the Nile. And I'm assuming we're going to get into that next time. So we're going to get into Matthew 18:21 through 19, verse 12. Then Peter came to him and asked, "Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me 7 times?" "No, not 7 times," Jesus replied, "but 77 times. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who decided to bring his accounts up to date with servants who had been borrowed money from him. In the process In this, mm, in the process of one of his debtors was brought in who owed him millions of dollars. He couldn't pay, so his master ordered that he be sold, along with his wife, his children, and everything he owned, to pay the debt. But the man fell down before his master and begged him, "Please be patient with me, and I will pay it all." Then his master was filled with pity for him, and he released him and forgave his debt. But when the man left the king, he went to a fellow servant who owed him a few $1,000s. He grabbed him by the throat and demanded instant payment. His fellow servant fell down before him and begged for a little more time. "Be patient with me and I will pay it," he pleaded. But his creditor couldn't wait. He had the man arrested and put into prison until the debt could be paid in full. When some of the other servants saw this, they were very upset. They went to the king and told him everything that had happened. The king called the man in and called in the man he had forgiven and said, "You evil servant, I forgave you for that tremendous debt because you pleaded with me. Shouldn't you have mercy on your fellow servant, just as I have mercy on you?" Then the angry king sent the man to prison to be tortured until they had paid his entire debt. That's what my heavenly Father would do to you if you refuse to forgive your brothers and sisters from your heart. When Jesus had finished saying these things, he left Galilee and went down to the region of Judea, east of the Jordan River. Large crowds followed him there, and he healed their sick. Some Pharisees came and tried to trap him with this question: "Should a man be allowed to divorce his wife for just any reason?" "Haven't you read the scriptures?" Jesus replied. They record that from the beginning God has made them male and female. And he said, "This explains why a man leaves his father and mother and is joined to his wife, and they are united into one. Since they are no longer two but one, let no one split apart what God has joined together." "Then why did Moses say in the law that a man can give his wife a written notice of divorce and send her away?" they asked. Jesus replied, "Moses permitted divorce only as a concession to your hard hearts, but it was not what God had originally intended. And I tell you this, whoever divorces his wife and marries someone else commits adultery, unless his wife has been unfaithful." Jesus' disciples then said to him, "If this is the case, it's better not to marry." "Not everyone can accept this statement," Jesus said. "Only those whom God helps. Some are born as eunuchs. Some have been made eunuchs by others, and some choose not to marry. For the sake of the kingdom of heaven, let anyone accept this who can." Broncos. I do remember Broncos. Yeah, facts. A lot of stuff did happen crazy back in the day. And my mouth keeps getting so dry recently. 1 second, I need some water. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty tough to read with dry mouth. It's pretty tough to read with dry mouth. Okay, Psalms 23, 1-6. "The Lord is my shepherd, and I have all I need. He lets me rest in green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength. He guides me along right paths, bringing honor to his name. Even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close to me. Your rod and your staff protect and comfort me. You prepare a feast for me in the presence of my enemies. You honor me by anointing my head with oil. My cup overflows with blessings. Surely your goodness and unfailing love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will live in the house of the Lord forever." And now Proverbs 5:22-23. "And the evil man is held captive by his own sins. They are ropes that catch and hold him. He will die for lack of self-control. He will be lost because it's a great foolishness." And now, payback time. Payback time. This is the episode for today. Payback time. Are you holding something against someone who needs to be forgiven? We are often quick to judge and demand that someone pay up or fess up before we're willing to forgive. But consider all the grace and mercy God has given you. See how God has forgiven us. Shouldn't we provide the same grace and mercy to others, no matter what they've done? Wouldn't it be sad if each of us were forgiven greatly by God, but remained imprisoned by bitterness, failing to forgive the things that others have done to us? Let's read it one more time. I got a pretty good memory for sure. I got a pretty good memory. I'm not gonna lie. I don't forget things. I'm not gonna lie. I don't forget things. I just don't remember them at the time. And I think it's really funny when I tell people that, because they be like, "What do you mean?" I just don't think about stuff unless I need it. But my memory is amazing. I just, I don't think about stuff unless I need to remember it though. I feel like it's a waste. I feel like it's a waste of my. I feel like it's a waste of my time to always be remembering something. So I remember if I need it. Excuse me. I don't know. I don't know why I think like that, but it is what it is. All right, let's read Payback Time one more time. Payback Time. Are you holding something against someone who needs to be forgiven? We are often quick to judge and demand that someone pay over or fess up before we're willing to forgive. But consider all the grace and mercy God has given you. Seeing how God has forgiven us, shouldn't we provide the same grace and mercy to others, no matter what they've done? Would it be sad if each of us were forgiven greatly by God, but remain imprisoned by bitterness, failing to forgive those who have done things to us? Oh man, same same with here, the same skills. I feel it. I feel it. Oh man, today has been another tongue-tied read, bro. Another tongue-tied read. Okay, so what? We're gonna go over a couple of things from today's reading, right? Okay, so a couple things that we want to go over with today's reading, right? So Moses several times in Exodus, so several times in Exodus, he came up to God and told God that pretty much he doesn't believe. That's pretty much what he's saying. I'm nervous. I mean, I stutter too sometimes. I don't know if you can tell, but I stutter too sometimes, right? But he came up to when he's talking to God. He was like, God, you know, man, my words, bro, it's kind of hard to speak. I don't really believe in like the words that come out of my mouth for real. And God was like, but I'm with you. I'm gonna show you a miracle. He turned the staff to a snake. I see, I'm showing you the miracle, bro. Do you not believe me? Okay. He probably seen the Pharaoh's Egyptians turn stuff to snakes probably too, right? So it's like magic, right? So he's like, his mind's probably thinking like, I've seen stuff like that before. That's not that crazy. I still don't believe. That's not that crazy. I still don't believe, right? And then, for me as a kid, it was really bad. You don't study anymore, bruh. I didn't stutter for such a long time, and I think I'm only stuttering because my tongue recently. Too much information. My tongue recently, not my tongue, but my lips and my tongue, have been like dry. Have been like dry. It's like ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. So like when I'm reading, it's like my tongue is like getting in the way. It's like getting in the way. But I'm pretty sure it comes from the fact that I started working from home and I don't talk nearly as much as I used to. And honestly, before we were about to go into this whole military story, when I was in the military, I talked a lot more, right? But since I separated, I work from the crib. I don't have to talk to nobody. I don't have to talk to nobody but my customers. But now I read, right? On streaming stuff, right? So like my tongue, I'm assuming my tongue a little lazy. But we getting the tongue into shape. Team, I don't know. This is just kind of. I'm not. This is just, you know. When I met my Pookie Bear. Yo, Pookie Bear, bro. Oh man, that's bad funny. But yeah, we very. We just ignore this phrase. Ignore this phrase. I don't know another phrase to use. But we're getting his tongue in shape. We're getting his tongue in shape because I will not be stuttering. But right. So Moses probably saw a lot of people, like a lot of Pharaoh's people, do these types of things before, right? So he probably had some type of disbelief, right? So then God was like, okay, I'll use your brother then. Go get your brother, and I'm gonna have him talk because he's a great speaker, right? So God didn't use not only just Moses, he used his brother too. And then when God told Moses what to do, God had already told him from the jump. He was like, yo, Pharaoh not gonna listen. So you honestly should get prepared because he ain't gonna listen to you. That's what he said from the jump. I'm not sure why Moses was so surprised by what happened because the guy literally told him, yo, bro, not gonna listen to you, right? So, like, be prepared for that. When I was studying, I was like, in front of a 10 out of 10, oh man, that's tough. Oh man. Oh man, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. A great shout out to your woman, calling her a 10 out of 10. That's fire. Um, um, for you, you know, because that's your judgment. I've never seen it before, but you know, I think my woman's a 10 out of 10 too. But okay, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Right. Um. Oh yeah. Right. So he not only used Moses, but he used his brother too. Right. And then um but Moses should have expected all that because the guy literally said, "Yo, he not gonna listen to this, right? He gonna reject this, and if he already know how the Pharaoh has been acting this whole time, right? This whole time, bro, been like trying to beat them down, break their wheels and everything. He's been doing it this whole time, even without you talking to dude about nothing. He been trying to break y'all this whole time. So why would you not expect that? Is what I don't understand, right? Because the guy already told him from the jump. It's gonna be a little mess that happens, but I got you, bro, right? He told him from the jump. So then Moses, everything happened, right? The Pharaoh took all their grain, made them still make the same amount of bricks, and was doing the most and everything, right? And God came back to him. He was like, "Yo, I still got you. I ain't forgot. I am the God of Jacob, Abraham, and Isaac. So don't forget that I still have my decree with you. I have my promise with y'all, right? So he came back to Moses again, talked to him again, and Moses still mess with him. This time he's scared because all this stuff happened, right? So we introduce like trials and tribulations. Are you doubting God because you're having trials right now, right? Are you doubting God because there are trials happening? There are things happening um, that don't seem they're favorable. That don't seem like something that God would have done, right? Well, God sometimes works in mysterious ways. He's just trying to make sure. Personally, I would listen to God if I was for facts. Facts. I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes God works in mysterious ways, and sometimes, you know, um, sometimes you just got to keep the faith for a little bit, right? Excuse me. And so Moses he's skeptical now. He like, oh, man, you kind of like hold us a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like why would you do that? That's what he's thinking now probably. Like why would you do us like that? Like we listen to you, bro, and you like kind of hold us. So he like not trying to do the next thing God asked him to do, and so but God is like, yo, just take your brother, do more. I got more miracles for you to do. Just follow through with it. So God goes and does it. Well, Moses goes and does it with his brother, right? Turns the staff to a snake. Um, but God already told Moses from the jump that Pharaoh was not going to believe, he wasn't going to change because God did it himself. He made the Pharaoh's heart hard on purpose, right? So, um, so like Moses already knew what was going to happen next, right? He already knew what was coming. The Pharaoh was going to reject his proposal. He was going to come back and he'll have to do something else. That's pretty much what was going to happen. That's what God told him from the jump, right? He ain't going to listen to this. He gonna say something else. He gonna do something else, but he not gonna listen this time. So just I mean, I have survival instincts, but I know how to take a hint. Facts though, but I know how to take a hint though. That's facts. So, um, so Moses goes back again, and then God says him one more time to turn the water into blood. Right, he turns the Nile into blood. Pharaoh's still not listening though, because he had his own magicians. Right, they can do this too. Right. So he's not thinking nothing up. He's thinking they just probably doing some of their stuff or whatever. But he got his own people, right? He probably like, I got my folks. You got yours. We're gonna stand on it, right? And the Pharaoh probably thinking I'm standing on 10. That's what the Pharaoh probably thought. He probably thought he was standing on 10. He didn't know he was messing with though. But so um, Moses goes back, does another one of God's callings, and turns the Nile into blood. Right now, all the fish are dead. And then that's the end of our reading for today. So we're gonna hop into our next verse because I'm sure we'll find out what happens tomorrow. Right? Turn too far. I want to turn like 4 pages right now. These pages, some sticky pages. Right. So so our first message for today was about having faith during trials and tribulations. Right? Having faith even through, even when it looks like something is not going your way. Just still have faith, man. It could turn around at any moment. And the best thing for you to do is keep a smile on your face during the process, right? The best thing for you to do is smile and do your best to mean that smile, right? To keep that faith. Um, and now we're gonna get into Matthew. So um, now what we went over in Matthew was right. Um, the the servant, right? He owed this king. He owed this king crazy money, right? He owed the king crazy money. The king was like, "Yo, give me my bread, bro. Like, you owe me this money for a minute. Like, I need my money for real." And the servant was like, "Hey, yo, listen, can you forgive this? Can you forgive me?" And then like, God put it on that king's heart to forgive his servant, right? So the king forgave his servant, forgave his entire debt, forgave all the bread. Said, you ain't got to pay me back, bro. But as soon as he forgave the servant, the servant went to somebody that owed him money and didn't show him the same kindness, right? Um, and then the king heard about it, and then the servant ended up going to jail he put the other dude in jail. So what is this message telling us, right? What is the message from this one telling us? Um, you know, what is this message telling us, right? What is the wisdom from this passage? Forgiveness. The wisdom from this passage is forgiveness. It's forgiveness. Forgive those. Forgive people. This is what you don't have to do this, right? But when I give people money, I never expect to see it back. And this is just because this message is using money, right? It's just because this message is using money. If I ever give somebody some money, I never expect to get it back. I don't give money expecting to get money back from that person. I know that God's going to give me back whatever is I gave to somebody else multiplied. And whenever I give money to people, or if I give somebody money or something like that, or somebody asks me for some money, I just give it to them, and I never expect to get it back. Because if they ask me for money, then they didn't have it in the first place, right? So why would I expect them to pay me back? You know? And if they do pay me back, you know that I appreciate it. It is what it is. That's cool with me. But if somebody asks me for money, that means they didn't have the money in the first place, right? So why would I expect them to pay me back, right? Um, and so the king forgave his servant because the king realized probably, yo, this dude asked me for money. How would I have expected him to pay me back all this money if he didn't have it in the first place? So he forgave him. But then the dude went to somebody else and was tripping on him, talking about give me my money. How you gonna flip the script like that when somebody just forgave you, but you can't practice forgiveness yourself? So as God forgives you, forgive others. As God forgives you for everything that you've done in your life, all the things that you've done in your life, that's the message. There we go. There we go. We just had to work our way through it. Just had to work our way through it. As God forgives you for everything that you have done, how about you forgive everybody else? How about you practice some forgiveness? How about you forgive the stuff that happened in the past, right? How about you let that go, right? That's the message from that reading, from Matthew 18:21 through 19, verse 12. How about you forgive because you've already been forgiven? Now, let's hop into Psalms 23, 1 through 6. The Lord is my shepherd, I have all I need. He lets me rest in green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength. He guides me along right paths to bring honor to his name. Even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff protect and comfort me. You prepare a feast for me. In the presence of my enemies, you will honor me by anointing my head with oil. My cup overflows with blessings. Surely your goodness and unfailing love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will live in the house of the Lord forever. This verse, facts. This verse is, yeah, I remember you, bro. I remember Jamie Trubay. What's up, Ken? What's up, Ken? If y'all missed the Matthew, the verse from Matthew 18:21 through 19, verse 12, the message from that verse was forgive others because you've already been forgiven, right? God has already forgiven you for whatever you think you've done wrong, so you might as well just forgive other people too. Yeah, in fact, I'm ready for this Chiefs game. I'm ready for the Chiefs game. This other game with the Eagles, no disrespect football, I know you're not here, but I'm ready for that game. I'm ready for the Chiefs game today. But know where your help comes from, right? Your cup overflows with blessings. God is your help, right? That's this. But this is from Psalms 23, 1-6. The Lord is my shepherd, and I have all I need. Right? He lets me rest in green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength. Know where your help comes from. God is your help. You feel me? For 2 years, you play football for 2 years. What position? So God is your help, right? So know where your help come from. That's how Psalms verse message for today. And now let's hop into Proverbs. An evil man is held captive by his own sins. There are ropes that catch and hold him. He will die for lack of self-control. He will be lost because of his great foolishness. Okay, so what things are you holding on to? The first game is gonna be more competitive, I think. More competitive. What? Why? Okay. I feel like the Chiefs and the Bills game is gonna be a good game. I feel like it's gonna be like 27-31 or something. You play linebacker. I feel like it's gonna be like 27-31 for the Chiefs game. 27 or something. But 27-31 probably. But I feel like that team is gonna be. I feel like that game is gonna be good. Okay, but even when it's held captive by his own sins, there are ropes to catch and hold him. He will die for lack of self-control. He will be lost because of his great foolishness. Okay. You think the Chiefs are gonna mop him up? I really think it's gonna be 27-31. Chiefs gonna win, but it's gonna be 27-31. Or maybe the Chiefs. It's either gonna be 27-31. Chiefs win and they have 31. Or it's gonna be 27-14 and the Chiefs have 27. Okay. Okay, but what things right here for Proverbs? This is about things. Do you sport bet? No, I don't. I don't sport bet. I never have. And I don't know how to, so that's why I don't. I don't know how to, so I don't. Oh man, that's bad funny. I have no. I don't have any. I'm gonna go to church now. Hey, you have a great one, Jamie. You have a great one, Jamie. Thank you for stopping by. But our message from Proverbs from Proverbs is right. What things that are you doing should you let go? What things that you're doing should you let go? That is the Proverbs message. What things that you are doing should you let go? Yeah, you didn't tell me how it went, bro. Like, I've been waiting. My wife asked several times how it went. But Proverbs message 5:22 to 23 is, what are you doing that you should let go? Hey, I just got a new Audible credit. It's like getting me a new book. Hey, might as well. Hey, you gotta forgive. Hey, what our Matthew verse for today was Matthew 18:21-19, verse 12, and it was, you have been forgiven, so forgive others. Right? God has already forgiven you. Right? So forgive others. You feel me? God already forgave you for everything that you've done. So just forgive them. You gotta let it go, bro. I feel that though, bro. Like, you be hurt for somebody else from an old relationship. Be like a little bit of, some of all the other stuff going on. But you gotta let it go, bro. You gotta forgive. You gotta let them go. Forgive them, and and then move forward. Know where your help comes from. That's our Psalms verse today, 23, 1-6. The Lord is my shepherd, I have all I need. Right? Know where your help comes from. Know that God got you. Regardless of anything that happened in any other past situation, right? Yeah, I feel you. I've been there. 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 But you gotta, in order to move forward, in order to move where God wants you to be, in order to find the person God wants you to find, you gotta forgive. You gotta forgive them. You gotta forgive them because God already forgave you. Right. For our anniversary day, we went to Moana 2. Ooh, that's a fire movie. Me and my wife went and saw that movie. It's really good. And I bought her clothes and makeup. And went down to her house just to store her gifts after we went to dinner. Hey, what y'all have for dinner though? What y'all have for dinner? She slept over at my house. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Slept over my house is crazy, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. Went backyard camping, got a portable charger, and fell asleep looking at the stars. And we danced to it. But that's pretty dope, bro. That's pretty dope. That's pretty fire. Y'all seem like y'all have like a great friendship relationship, like a great friendship relationship type stuff. That's pretty fire. Kid, that's crazy. Kid, that's crazy. Oh man, I think my boy Skittle's taking his time. Oh man, oh man, that's pretty fire though. It seems like I have like a great friendship relationship, and that's pretty fire. Because having your partner be your friend is an amazing thing to have. Because you feel like you can really trust them for real. You feel like you can really trust them for real. Um, and then let's read our it's not like a verse of the day, but like the excerpt at the very end of the reading again one more time. So payback time. Are you holding something against someone who needs to be forgiven? Are you holding something against someone who needs to be forgiven? Are you holding something against someone who needs to be forgiven? We are often too quick to judge and demand that someone pay up or fess up before we are willing to forgive. But consider all the grace and mercy that God has given you, seeing how God has forgiven us. Shouldn't we provide the same grace and mercy to others, no matter what they've done? Wouldn't it be sad for each of us wouldn't it be sad if each of us were forgiven greatly by God, but remain imprisoned by bitterness, failing to forgive the things that others have done to us? Ooh, yeah, good for you, Skittles. Hey, keep that to you. Keep it close to your chest. Keep that right there. Keep that card. Keep that card close to your chest. Keep that card close to your chest. Save that for save that for that special moment in life. Save that for that special moment. Okay, okay. So that is the end of our today's reading. That is the end of today's reading. I don't need to mark the page. I do not need to mark the page. um, are you holding something against someone who needs to be forgiven? Is the question of the day. Of the day, I'm really happy about that. Also, we've been together for a year, and I would be moving too fast. Hey man, take your time. Enjoy your friendship. Enjoy your friendship. Have a good time. Enjoy your friendship together. Okay, so are you ooh, I forgot it. There's no way I forgot that fast. It's kind of crazy. There we go. I'm already there. Are you holding something against someone who needs to be forgiven? Is a question of the day. How old was I when that happened, Chris? Dang. The first time I got my heart broke, no, nah. When I was in high school, yeah, that was my first heartbreak for real. That was when it happened. That was the first time that happened to me. That's crazy. Oh, which one? You talking about the V or you talking about the hurt? Oh man, because the girl, we were in love out there all high school, and she hold me. Oh man, that was oh man, that's the girl I'm talking about. That's the girl I'm talking about. I was a sophomore in high school. I was a sophomore in high school. I was a sophomore in high school. So I was like 16, like 16, I think, like 15, 16. You had a friendship with your wife. I did. There's clearly a difference. I was 16. Yeah, I think I was 16. I think I was 16. That's bad funny. You had a friendship with your wife. I didn't. Not well. Well, I mean, we used to hang out, go to hang out in the car, but I don't know if we were friends for real. We just had a great time together. We would laugh and tell jokes together. You feel me? Or we had a screaming contest in the car one time, and I lost my voice. She said she could scream louder than me, so we had a screaming contest in the car, and I lost my voice. So you know what it means? I didn't win that. I didn't win that. I mean facts. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Back in my day, for real, everybody would get in your head. The longer it took for you to, have your first experience. Nah, we were just chilling. We were just hanging out. We were just hanging out, screaming in the car. We were just hanging out, screaming in the car. Just yeah, that's it. It was nothing. We would just meet up and go to Walmart. I wouldn't see her any other time during the day, and we would just randomly walk into each other. We just randomly see each other walking around. These some crazy questions, bro. Some crazy questions. We won't do anything for a while. We're just meeting up, going to Walmart together and like telling jokes, in the car and or going to a store and telling jokes on the way to the store or hanging out in my room and watching like movies, um, and then like I would make like board game nights. I had a crush. Yeah, please learn from his mistakes. You feel me? For first times, please, wrap it up. Remember, the hat. You gotta grab you a hat. Grab your hat before you go, for sure. Oh man, it's crazy. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I can't answer your question. I mean, we were just kind of friends at the time, right? I prayed to God for like a friend, right? So like we're just friends for real. Um, I didn't know she was the person that showed up when I prayed. I didn't know that at the time. I was just enjoying the company to keep it hot with you. I was just enjoying her company to keep it hot. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm like a crybaby. I'm like a crybaby. I'm not gonna hold you. So like yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. My eyes were watering up when I told the story. Facts. I'm sure you'll find your person, Ken. Yeah, you gotta forgive that other. Forgive that old relationship. Forgive that old person. Because God already forgave you, so you might as well forgive them. And then let the doors be open. You know, be open to finding somebody. Be open to like a friendship. You feel me? And you're doing great, Skittles. Be open to a friendship. You know, and if the friendship turns into something, it turns into something. Nah, we close doors. We close doors behind us. When God delivers you from something, you close the door behind yourself. When God delivers you from a situation, you close the door behind yourself. You close that door, you open a new one. I kind of felt that way. I kind of felt that you were joking. Oh man. Hey, whenever I walk into a room, you ask my wife. you, you can ask my wife, right? You can ask my wife. Whenever I walk into a room, I lock the door. I close every door behind me, bro. I don't leave no doors open behind me. No cap. I don't want anything physical. I want. I had to wait for a very long time. Yeah, that's what I asked for. When me and my wife met, I wasn't looking for somebody to get physical with. I wasn't looking for somebody to get physical with. I was looking for a friend, um, that maybe turned into something in the future. Um, so I was like trying to avoid. I was doing my best to avoid situations that would put that in jeopardy. Oh man, who said I love you first? I did when I woke out of my sleep. One day I was having a dream. I was having a dream, right? We were asleep. She had slept over, right? I was having a dream. We were laying down in bed, and I woke up in my dream. I said I love you. I was like, man. And then I woke up. She told me I said it. I said I sold. I said I sold. I said to myself, I said I sold. Oh my goodness, I sold. Oh man, that's crazy. That's bad funny. I did not mean to do that. I was asleep. I think I was having a dream. Yep, it's pretty funny. Yeah, in my early 20s, yeah, physical encounters. But like, you know, after a while, like I started feeling like they weren't doing anything for me. They weren't doing anything for me. I was like, man, this is not doing anything for me. At first, it was cool, right? Because I just got out of high school, right? I'm out here living my own life, right? I'm out here, you know. I think like I'm not gonna say every, but a lot of people go through this type of thing where you get out of the house, you start trying to live your own life, right? Um, in high school, they don't do anything at all. Yeah, she said it back 2 days later. 2 days later, this was just a very awkward moment. I almost didn't want to see her for 2 days. For those 2 days, I ain't gonna lie. Oh man, it's pretty funny. But we just laughed about it. We laughed about it. It's pretty funny though. I was like, man, I sold. But um, yeah, 2 days later, it's crazy, right? But it's cool. It is what it is. Um, I'm not gonna lie. Like, at this point, we've been hanging out for like 3 months. We've been hanging out for like 3 months. That's why. That's why. You know. Do I ever get insecure? Do I ever get insecure? I mean, yeah, bro. Sometimes when I read the Bible and I stutter, I be like, man, I'm tearing this thing up right now. I'm like, man, I'm tearing this thing up right now. But like, um, whenever it does happen, I have to remember that it's okay to laugh. In those situations, it's okay to laugh at myself. It's okay to laugh in those situations. You know, did you pay for all the hangouts or something? Not really to keep it hot. I'm not gonna lie, like, um, it's kind of in my nature to pay for things. I'm not gonna lie. It's like in my nature to pay for things, but like, not really. I didn't really pay for a lot of stuff back in the days. Um, but yeah, I remember that it's okay to laugh at myself, bro, because it's funny, bro. Like sometimes I get frustrated about stuff, and then I think, and I'm like, bro, this is not that serious. So then I laugh at myself for being like that. It's okay to laugh about it. Um, and that's what I keep on mind. It's okay to laugh about it. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. I didn't even notice you stuttered. I noticed it for sure when I read it. That's pretty funny. Oh man. Oh man, it's funny. But yeah, I just remembered. You know, sometimes you gotta laugh. Sometimes it's okay to laugh. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Man, that's funny. That deep. Oh man, that's funny. That's mad funny. That's mad funny. Oh man. Oh man, that's funny. Man, that video made me have me done laughing. When I made that video, I was done laughing. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, that's funny. Oh man. Excuse me, I just spit. But yeah, I was it's pretty fun. Yeah. So just have fun. Just enjoy life for real. Sometimes I get caught up in that stuff too, though. To be honest, when things are like happening, but you gotta like remember. You gotta remember where your help comes from. We just read that in today's reading, right? And in Proverbs, right? Mr. Corey, would you ever go back to the girl you lost your virginity to? Nah, probably I'm good. Should I get Xbox or PS5? I'm an Xbox guy, but I have a PlayStation. I still want to get an Xbox just to get an Xbox because you know, it just facts. I would not. I will. I'm not. I'm just not interested. Just because I'm not interested. To be honest, I told you I close every door behind myself, bro. My wife would tell you when I go into a room, I lock the door behind myself. I close the door and I lock it. If I go in any room, I close the door behind myself and I lock it. Um, why do I prefer Xbox? I prefer Xbox because of the controller size. I use the Xbox controller as my main controller. I got a PlayStation controller right here, but I don't touch it. Right? I don't touch it unless I'm playing PlayStation. I use my Xbox controller for everything. I use my Xbox controller for everything. I prefer Xbox controllers. They feel better. They're bigger. I have bigger hands, so like if it plays better to me. Um, and I do PC game. I play on my PC predominantly. I play more PC games than I play PlayStation games for real. I only play PlayStation because my homies have PlayStation, and I want to play Gears of War with not Gears of War, but Call of Duty with them. That's the only reason why I got a PlayStation. My wife got me PlayStation. I didn't buy it myself. Um, but it was just because all my homies have PlayStations. So I was like, dang, I want to play Call of Duty or play like random other like mini games and be able to play the games with the homies, right? So a lot of games not cross platform. Why does everyone go fanboy over PS5? I don't know. I don't know because I don't. These controllers and this is this disclaimer. What specs do I need for a gaming PC? Um, Exclusive, honestly good. Yeah. Um, Specs you need for a gaming PC. Right now, I'm running a 4070. I'm running a 4070. A medium tier. You can also run a 3070. My old PC has a 3070, right? My big PC has a 3070 in it. Hey, what's up, JBL? Welcome back to the stream, bro. I've seen you in a minute. My old PC has a 3070, and it runs fine on video games. So like a 3070 is fine. I mean, it's a generation old because the 40 series is the latest one right now, and they're about to come out with the latest series next. But 3070 still run fine. He read for me. I have 101 fever. Um, I hope you feel better. Um, Also, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Intel, Intel, I have Intel. AMD's pretty good, pretty good. It depends on what you need though. I would watch a video or two for like I gave you a prayer, JBL. I pray for you, but I don't audibly pray. I don't audibly pray. I you know do a different way. I pray a different way. Um, my PC has an i7. My laptop has an i7, and my gaming PC has an i7, and then my laptop has an i7. So i7 is fine. Gaming PCs are kind of expensive. I'm not gonna lie, they are kind of expensive. But a gaming desktop, you probably get like a 3070, a desktop version, which is better than the PC version, anyways. Um, Intel i7 should be sufficient enough. Um, Make sure you get a generation that's not like overheating. What about i5? i5 can get you through things. It just might run into some issues with you if you're running like intensive games, right? i7 is like a good middle ground between that. The i9 is kind of like really hot, right? It's like overheating. So I wouldn't do i9. I would just go i7 to be honest if I'm going Intel, um, and just get like a 12th gen, 11 or 12th gen. I think it's 11 to 12 gen when they fix the overheating issues. I think it's 11 to 12 gen. Um, yeah, I do IT. Yep, I do IT. That's my day job. That's my day job. IT. That's my day job. Um, but yeah, that's what I would go. I would go for that one. A good middle ground. Um, 14 gen. That's even better. I don't. I'm pretty sure after the 12th gen Intel processors, they fixed that overheating issue they were having in 11 gen. 11 gen Intel 11 gen was overheating bad. And I'm pretty sure they fixed it in 12 and beyond. But I will always go middle ground with Intel because the i9 is too much and the i5 doesn't give enough. So the i7 is like the perfect spot. If you're just trying to get some, and it's like pretty cheap most of the time. i7s are pretty cheap. What should you know about the job? There's a lot of different ways you can do IT. You know, so it's not like a one size fits all shoe. What are you interested in IT wise? Is the best question. What are you interested in IT wise? Is the question that you should ask. Because there's a lot of different ways, right? What's your rarest Pokemon card? Mine is a blue Japanese Mega Charizard, worth 235. Oh man, Pokemon card. Pokemon card. Hold up. Mm, Pokemon card. It would probably be my Hidden Fates Charizard. It'd probably be my Hidden Fates. I'm not help desk, nah. I'm an implementations engineer. I'm an implementations engineer. Destiny is being generous with you. You're being generous in return. What do? I'm a cloud engineer. So I work on cloud platforms. So software defined networking platforms mostly, and then I do security as well. Make Ken mod. Would it be worth it to come to your A plus? Yeah, I mean it's worth it because it helps you like gain knowledge, and then you test your knowledge by taking a test. Go Birds. And they're playing a little bit. They're playing a little bit. Um, Ken's percentage is at 89. He's almost there. So Ken's like at 89 now. So yeah, he made three in a row. I done three streams. He made three in a row. He's at 89 now. So he's just about there for him to officially be able to get mod status. I feel you. You don't want an entry level help desk job. Um, I always recommend if you're gonna do anything, always get a good foundation first. You know, you always want to start with a good foundation. So like, what are you interested in? Whatever you're interested in, you should start from the ground. I'm just trying to wrestling people to the ground and getting attacked. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I can't give kid 10% for him to be mod. That's bad funny. That's bad funny. But yeah, if you're going, whatever you're interested in, you because Ken, you got life experience, bro. So you know like whatever you do, you want to enjoy doing it, right? You want to at least kinda enjoy doing it, right? At least kinda enjoy doing it, right? So like, what do you kind of enjoy doing, IT wise? If you want to do IT, like what do you kind of enjoy doing IT wise? And then that would be the best. That would be the best route to take on that avenue is what do you kind of enjoy doing, right? Because you want to have at least some joy out of the things you do every day. So, do you like security? Do you like cloud? Do you like coding? Ken knows way more than me. Facts. I don't mean to say facts. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. That was a crazy facts immediately. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Skittles. I did not mean it like that. Um, I don't even know IT. If IT would be enjoyable for me. Okay, so what do you enjoy doing? Do you enjoy? Because the way I look at it, right, is I'm just helping people, right? I'm helping people with something they need help with, right? Because make him mod. I'm helping people with something they need help with, right? That's how I think about it, right? Um, because all the jobs that I've ever thought about doing are involve helping people in some way, right? All the jobs I've ever thought about doing involve helping somebody. So when I think about the job that I do, right, for a living, I think about that I'm helping somebody that can't figure something out, right? I'm helping somebody who doesn't really know what to do. That's it, and that's why I enjoy it. That's what makes it fun for me. That's what makes it enjoyable for me. It's not the fact that I do IT. It's not the fact that I love computers or any of this stuff for real, for real. I enjoy computers, but I love helping people. Right, that's my thing. Like all the jobs I thought about doing have been around helping people. Um, when I do evictions, yeah, facts. It could be that could be mad and dangerous, right? You put your life on the line for real. So what kind of job, what thing do you love to do every day that you can like do through your job? What thing do you love that you do that you can do through your job, right? It doesn't have to be specifically your job because my job is IT, right? But that doesn't mean and when people think about IT, don't think about helping people, right? They think about computers and numbers and the internet and security and different type of platforms and like coding or stuff like that. But when I think about IT, right, it's really about helping folks, to me. So I couldn't sit at a desk all day. I got a buddy who we both were doing IT when we got out of the military, and he is not doing anything near IT now because he couldn't sit at a desk all day. He didn't want to keep sitting at the desk all day, so he works at a trucking company now, and he enjoys that more than he enjoys doing IT. You know, but that's because he enjoys traveling. He likes to travel. He likes to go places. So that's why he does the job he does, right? He's doing trucking now. He drives trucks now. He likes traveling. That's what he likes to do. He likes to travel. So Sitting at the desk all day wasn't something that was fit for him, right? So IT wasn't a job for him. He didn't want to be a travel IT either. You can travel, you can be a travel IT. One of my sister's boyfriend, he's a travel IT, right? Not my sister, my wife's sister. Well, she is my sister now, but my wife's sister, his boyfriend, is a travel IT tech, right? So he travels like to different places in different areas and does IT. He goes and fixes. He does conventions and stuff like that. So he sets up all their stuff, um, all their equipment for all their conventions, and sets up everything for the conventions to run. There are a lot of different ways you can do IT. You know, it's not just a one size. You know, it's not a one size fits all. Um, if you're interested in doing IT, you don't have to do IT. There are plenty of jobs in the world you can do. There are billions of jobs out here. We just only think about a few of them. But there are billions of jobs out here. He doesn't like me, like that football. Hey, what's up? That's crazy. Bro has 89, bro. He literally only needs to make one more stream. He literally only needs to make one more stream to be able to to apply for mod. He really only needs to make one more. That's pretty cool. My dad used to work for Pepsi or still works for Pepsi. My dad either used to work for Pepsi or still works for Pepsi. Uh, yeah, one of the two. You won your championship. Hey, congrats! Congrats, Leo. I remembered your name. I remembered your name. Hey, see you football. Have a great one, bro. Hey, congrats, Leo. Congrats. Great win, bro. Great win, bro. Hey, mom. Let's clap it up for our boy Leo. Good dubs, good championship dubs. Yes, sir. Let's go, Leo. Let's go. You can almost stream. Hey, you getting there? You getting there? You getting there? You getting there? Hey, keep up the grind, Leo. Uh, that's pretty dope though. Congrats on the chip. Congrats on the trip. But that's my Joy is my mom. It's pretty funny. Hey, okay. Keep your work up. Keep your work up. Yes, sir. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's clap it up for our boy Leo's milestones. Let's clap it up for our boy Leo's milestones. Congrats. A chip and on the way to being able to stream. Did you just say, "Hey, mom"? Yeah, that's my mom. That's pretty funny. Mm-mm. That's pretty funny. Yeah, she's randomly in here sometimes. She's randomly in here sometimes. She just lurks sometimes in the background. Yeah, that's my mom's. That's my Dukes. That's my Dukes. Oh man. Um, boy got the chip though. Boy got a chip though. That's pretty cool. My boy got a chip. That's pretty cool. You know what's mad funny? That remind me of my friends when I was a kid, bro. When I was a kid, that's what my friends would say. That's what my friends would say. It was mad funny. But you just really just threw me back in like time for real. You really threw me back in time for real right then, Ken. I'm not gonna lie. You threw me back in time. But hey, I appreciate that. And I'm sure mom appreciates that too. She really only comes in here to say hey and then she disappears. She just comes in here to say hey and then she disappears. Oh man. Oh man. Uh, oh man. So got your first earnings. Oh, hey, congrats, bro. Congrats. Hey, congrats, Leo. My boy hitting milestones. My boy's hitting milestones. Congrats, bro. Congrats. Nice. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. What time is it? What time are the games starting? Sorry, I just I forgot. I can't check that right now. You would I would join Mama Core streams every day. She be on TikTok. Okay. Glad I checked my calendar. I got an activation tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I almost did not know. I got game start at 3 p.m. Okay, if I go to the gym now, then I already have my gym time done, right? I won't expose her. I won't expose her at unless she tells me to. I won't expose her at unless she tells me to. But she makes the most randomest videos ever. They're mad funny. But um, what am I activating? I have a location for like budget car, like the company budget car. At one of their locations. We're doing one of their locations. And I woke up. I'm not gonna lie. I was up pretty late last night, probably like at 4 a.m. I was up to like 4 a.m. You know, Saturday night. I was just vibing out by myself because everybody in the house was asleep. Everybody in the house was asleep, and I was having a great time. And uh, I thought she wanted followers. Now she's cool. Chris making the big money. You know, I want to make. I want. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but I want to make bigger money. My dreams and aspirations are not. I haven't hit my. You know, I haven't gotten to where I exactly where I want to be yet. I still have things I still want to accomplish. I'll say that. Not that I haven't got where I want to be. I have things I still want to accomplish. I am exactly where I want to be honest. But I still have things that I still want to accomplish. So it's not over yet. This is just the beginning. It's not over yet. It's just the beginning. You know, I still got things I want to accomplish. Um, no, she'll probably say some other time. Oh, what's up, Leo? Xbox Series S. I'm just gonna get the Xbox PC. It's too expensive, well. I'm not gonna lie. The PC. You got the game winner. Okay, you got that game winner, bro. That's a great feeling. I have my first game winner, bro. Was such a crazy feeling. My first game winner was such a crazy feeling. I know. Facts. Yeah, but also, I also want to retire my entire family. That's my end goal. I want to retire my entire family. I want to buy a cul-de-sac. I want to buy a cul-de-sac of houses to where my entire family can live in a cul-de-sac of houses. And then I can be around my peoples whenever I want to. You know? Can I add you on VR? Yeah, but I have to like get into my VR. I gotta update and everything, so it's probably gonna take a little minute. I haven't played VR in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I got a question, chat. I got a question, y'all. Would y'all want to see me do a VR stream? I almost never touch this thing now, but I would love. I honestly wouldn't mind doing a VR stream. VR is mad fun. How do I feel about Mac? It's cool. I just started. Yeah, for sure. Oh, facts. Okay, back then. Um, bet that's locked in. Then that's locked in. I already have everything set up for that, so that's cool. That's easy. But Mac, I like Mac, right? I never used Macs before, right? But the company I worked for, they were giving out new PCs, right? And Mac was an option. So I really wanted to learn Mac. I really wanted to learn how to troubleshoot with a Mac device. So I got a Mac as my computer. It's a learning process for sure because I've used Windows my whole life, or some iteration of Windows in some form, right? So it's a learning curve for sure. But um, I mean, I really wanted to figure it out. I really wanted to experience it. Now I used to only use Androids when I was a kid. When I was younger, I was really into like getting into stuff, right? I was really into getting into stuff for real. I still am, but like I was really into getting into stuff. So I loved Androids. I loved Androids because you can do anything you wanted to on an Android. You can go and like you can put literally anything you want to on an Android phone, bro. right? They're not locked down to nothing. And even if they are locked down, they're not locked down that great. So you can get around whatever you want to on Android, especially back in the days. Um, but on iPhone, it's more locked down. You can't put as much on the phone as you want to. Um, and everything has to be able to apply to OS in some form. It has to be able to go on OS in some form, right? So that they make specific, everything has to be specifically made for Apple OS if you want to put it on an Apple phone. Until 2026, that's kind of crazy. iPhone 13. You got an iPhone 13? Which iPhone was that? I think my backup phone, it's a 13. I think my backup phone is a 13. Uh, and I always call it my backup phone is because when I get phones, or when I get like an upgrade from a phone, when I upgrade my phones, right, I always pay off my phones, right? I always pay off my phones, right? Because I want to own the phone. So like, I gave my mom one of my old phones. Um, I always pay off my phones because I'm not gonna pay for a phone and then not get my phone. You're not gonna finesse me. To me, you're not gonna finesse me, bro. That's how I feel about it personally. Your backup phone is a 15. That's crazy. Your backup phone is bigger than your primary phone. It's crazy. But you're not about to finesse me, bro. So whenever I get an upgrade, I hold off on my upgrade for as long as possible until I fully paid off whatever phone I bought last time. So then I can just keep that phone, right? And then go get my new phone. I never turn my old phone in. I never turn my old phone in. I never give it back. It's crazy. So every 2 years, I upgrade my backup phone to whatever my old phone was, and then I get my new phone, right? So every 2 years, 2.5-ish years, I upgrade to whatever is new at the time, and then my backup phone becomes the phone I used to have. So I don't have to go buy new phones, or go buy a phone that's supposed to be for backup specifically. I just use whatever I had last time. Do you think I would get a win in Fortnite for sure? A Z Fold? Oh, I really wanted a Z Fold, but I really don't want to go buy an Android. You know, I don't want to buy an Android because I use Apple so much now. Everybody FaceTimes me now, right? It's just really convenient. Apple is just really convenient, to be honest. It's just really convenient. Um, so I don't want to go buy an Android, but I really want to get one of those fold phones. I really want to buy one. You made sure that you get a win. I'll probably check it out. Okay, but I'm gonna go get my pre-workout because I ran out. I ran out. I used the entire container. It's empty. So I gotta go get pre-workout, and I'm gonna go hit the gym. So, it's your YouTube account? Bet. I'll check you out. I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it later. But I gotta go get my stuff so I can get this workout in before the games start because I want to watch the games. But I'm gonna bring y'all to the gym with me. I'm gonna bring y'all with the gym to me. So I'm gonna be back in I'm gonna see y'all in like an hour tops, right? Like one because no, not one. That's kind of crazy. Like 1:30, like 30 minutes tops to keep it high because that's all the time I have. I only got like 30 minutes before the games get ready to start kicking off. Like 1:30, like in 30 minutes, I have to go to my workout store that I buy pre-workout from, and then I'm going right back to the gym. I'm about to get dressed right now for the gym, and then I'm gonna go get my pre-workout, and I'm gonna go straight to the gym. Because I don't want to miss the games, but I also want to get my workout in, and then we get another stream in. You feel me? So, might as well, you know. Might as well. No, I enjoy doing this. This is mad fun. I enjoy doing this. This is mad fun to me. Okay, but let's go. And I do move a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I think about it. We move a lot. Yeah, but I'm gonna be right back in like 30-ish minutes. The quicker I am, the quicker I'm able to get and take care of my business. You feel me? But let's hit this outro real quick so your boy can go knock out his errands real fast. Gotta knock out these errands. All right, we all got a limitless score, baby. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. And peace. Hey, peace, kid. Hey, peace, kiddos. See you later, Leo. And mom, I'm pretty sure you're still in the chat. See you, mom. Y'all have a great one. Bet. Let me know.